Guess what? Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Cesar's Reality World. I'm Cesar. As you can see, I'm the only one here. So, yep, that makes me Cesar. Thank you for coming back. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome, thank you, and please subscribe. I'm begging you, I need your subscription. So please, please, please subscribe, comment, like, share, do whatever you can do to help me out. I'm begging you. As you know, this is about Big Brother All-Stars. I tell you everything that happened the night before. Well, not everything, just the good stuff, because they talk a lot and I don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I just give you the juicy stuff, all right? So if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's do this. It was a good night. It was a good night. Way good, I promise. Anyhow, Big Brother wakes him up at like 7 a.m., 7:30, 8, who knows? It was early. And I believe it's because, you gotta remember, they're having the episode on Tuesday this time around. So I think they're doing everything in advance and everything faster than previous weeks. So they have to get ready for the veto competition. Anyhow, the fits go off, whoop, come back up, and then we find out that Davonne, Ian, and Enzo were picked to play for the veto competition. So now we have Davonne, Ian, Enzo, Dani, Kevin, and Tyler going for it. I don't know how I feel about this. You guys gotta remember, Davonne doesn't win anything, ever. Tyler, he's gonna win. He's good. Enzo, he's good. He could win too, and he was telling Cody the night before, that he may use it on Tyler. So there's that. Kevin, I just don't have faith in Kevin, right? I just don't, I don't know. Yeah, he won one, but I don't have faith in him. All he does is cry. So, bye. Dani, if she wins, she's gonna keep the noms the same, I believe. I don't think she'll do anything about that. Who else is playing? Ian, I don't have faith in him either. I mean, I love Ian, but I just don't think he can win right now. He can only win towards the end, in my opinion. That's because there's not that many people left. But that's just me. Don't hate me. But if you do hate me, comment below. Hate me, but tell me why you think I'm wrong, okay? Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I love you. So don't hate me. Anyhow, that's whatever. And who's the other one? Who's the other one playing? That's it. Anyhow, so I don't know. I'm not too confident. I don't know. But anyhow, the players were chosen. So we see Cody and Enzo. They're talking. They're having a conversation. They're wondering how hard they should fight Dani on this whole backdooring Tyler and voting Kevin out. They know that Dani wants to backdoor Tyler. They don't want to backdoor Tyler, not just yet. They come to the conclusion that they really shouldn't push too hard on it because they don't want Dani mad. They don't want to get her all upset about it. Which, I mean, it's true. Cody tells Enzo that Nicole rats Dani out all the time. Basically everything she tells Nicole, she tells him. They also talk about that they need to convince Dani, and they keep going back and forth, but that's pretty much everything they talk about. Alright? Davonne goes up to the HOH room to talk to Dani. Dani reassures her that she is not gonna be renominated. She's not even considered to be backdoored or be put on the block, and then tells her that she really wants the noms to be the same. They kinda agree on doing that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong, write it down. I feel like Davonne did tell her that she won't use the veto. Let me know though. I feel like that's where it ended. But yeah, anyhow, that's what they talked about. Then we see Dani and Nicole talking. Dani's telling Nicole that Tyler's all over the place. At one point, he's telling Davonne to go after Dani. Now he's telling Dani to go after Day. He doesn't know what he's doing. So that's what they talk about. At this point, everybody knows that Dani wants Tyler gone. Everybody knows that Nicole's kind of pushing back on that. Nicole wants Kevin out. Everybody knows that. So you can just imagine how that conversation went. Regardless, everybody's good. Blah, blah, blah. Done. Then Memphis goes up to the HOH room to talk to Nicole. Not to Nicole, to Dani. Then Memphis goes up to the HOH room to talk to Dani. And he tells her that he wants to talk to Tyler and hear from him exactly what happened last week. Because he wants to make sure, and he wants to know that Tyler's being honest with him, and that's where he's standing right now. He doesn't know what he wants to do yet because he doesn't really know exactly what happened, so he wants to hear from Tyler, and then from there he'll decide whether he wants to take a shot at him or not. And then the feeds cut for the veto competition. Feeds come back on, and oh god, guess what? Davonne has won the veto. It's a mini veto, but it's a veto. She won. She won, people. She won. Wow. Whoa. Woo. The house is scrambling around. Again, just like last time when David used the power, everybody didn't know what was going on. This time around, the house is shook. Like, they don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows what's up. This is the first time, actually, that I see this alliance freaking out. Everybody's all over the place. Davonne is chilling, people. Chilling. I love it. I love it. Anyhow, let's go back. Davonne wins the veto. But guess what? We have Christmas and Nicole already, like not even minutes after the veto competition's done. They're already plotting on how to get Davonne not to use the veto. Nicole is working overtime, and you'll see, maybe they won't show it on the episode, but like overtime to make sure that the veto does not get used and to make sure that Kevin goes out. Like she really wants Kevin out, and she is working hard. Like it's ridiculous. I'm not really sure why. I don't know why she's so scared of Kevin, but it's weird. So weird. At this point, Tyler is super worried. He thinks Davonne will definitely use the veto on Kevin, which, I mean, if I'm Davonne, I'm using the veto. But I'll tell you my opinions on that later on. Either way, he thinks Davonne will use the veto on Kevin, which means Dani will have to nominate someone else. He believes it will be Enzo, and he's scared to be right next to Enzo because he believes he's going home. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong, people. He's going home if he's next to Enzo. He should be scared. Maybe he should have left. I'm just saying. Don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. If you're mad at me because I just said that, comment below. Talk to me. Also subscribe. Thank you. Then we see Kevin and David talking. David finally tells him about the power, that he did have the power, and then they're trying to decide whether they need to tell Davonne or not. But either way, they're just talking. Who cares? You know, it's them two talking. It's pointless. So I'm not even gonna bore you with that. Regardless of the situation, David and Davonne do meet up, and David tells her that he won the power and he used it. She acts all shocked, and then they hug, and oh my god, that is so great. I knew it, blah, 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 blah. They're all good to go. As soon as he walks out, not gonna lie, I started cracking up. Anyhow, that's hilarious. It's stupid though, because she needs to trust him. At this point, I feel like she doesn't have many people. I feel like she thinks she has like the whole house, and she doesn't. She needs to be cool with David. I don't understand it. I don't understand, but whatever. Anyhow, let's move on. Then they goes up to the HOH to talk to Dani. They pretty much tells her, hey, listen up. I don't want to hurt your game. I really do want to go to the end with you, blah, 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 blah. But I know that there is this big alliance, and if you put yourself in the viewer's eyes, if I don't use this veto, I will look stupid. I will look stupid. As a viewer, I don't know. I need Kevin to stay in the house. I really do. At this point, Dani tells her that she thinks it will make her look like a bigger target, because then it will make the house think that she is a pair or a duo with David. And Davonne goes, yeah, you're right. But again, Davonne keeps saying that, you know, she's all alone. She doesn't really have anybody, and there's this big alliance, so she needs to play it or whatever. But she wants to make sure that Dani's not mad at her, that they're still good. Dani, surprisingly enough, tells her, I wouldn't be mad at you. I mean, it will screw up my game for sure, but I'm not gonna tell you not to use it if you want to use it. And then they talk about possible renoms and everything. Either way, the conversation ends with them telling each other that they will decide on what to do tomorrow. It will be a decision that it was gonna be made by both of them, not just Davonne and not just Dani, but by both of them. Then we see Kevin and Davonne talking. Kevin tells Davonne that everybody's trying to make him feel really safe this time around, and basically they're trying to secure that Davonne doesn't use the veto on him. She tells him that she sees what's going on too. So at this point, I'm thinking Davonne knows that she needs to use it. I just don't have that much faith, people. I just don't have that much faith in her, but I know she sees it. I know she sees that she has to use it. Kevin, sees it too. The problem with Kevin is he's so annoying, man. Come on. He annoys me. And he just needs to be quiet. Just be quiet, Kevin. And he's talking to everybody, and he's just digging his own grave. He just needs to be quiet and just stop. Anyhow, I know she sees it. I just hope that she uses it. I don't know. Anyhow, we'll see what happens. Later on, you see Tyler and Davonne. They talk. Tyler swears that he doesn't have a power. He's trying to convince Day that he's unsure if he's staying, that basically his days are numbered. And I don't know, basically he's just trying to tell her that she doesn't need to use the veto because he's going home. She tells him that she'll let him know for sure if she's going to be using it or not. Tyler's trying, we'll give him that. Davonne, I know she sees it again. I just don't have too much faith in her. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens there. Then we see Dani and Nicole talking. Dani tells Nicole that she believes Davonne is going to use the veto, and that she will not tell Davonne not to use the veto and make her look stupid. At this point, Nicole starts whining about how if they get rid of Tyler instead of Kevin, then Davonne is in a better spot than she is. She's got Kevin, and then she's got you, that's Dani, and then she's gonna be in a better spot than me. And Dani goes, no, that's not true. You have the whole alliance. You have everybody in the house, Nicole. So they have like a little tiff here and there, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. They're just going over what to do and what not to do. And then Dani does tell her that her only option left would be Ian. And so yeah, it's a mess right now with them two. I forgot to tell you all something. During the Davonne conversation with Dani, Davonne told Dani that she knows for a fact that Christmas has the other power, the third power, because during the competition, they were right next to each other and she heard her. She heard her and she knows it's her, which is true. This did happen. We didn't know if Davonne knew for sure, but she did. She heard her. She knows she has it. Anyhow, let's fast forward to where we're at. Dani tells the same thing to Nicole. Then he gets a little serious when Dani questions Nicole about something that she told. Nicole denies it and says, no, I only told Cody. Cody's the only one. I would never say that or whatever. And Dani doesn't believe her because Tyler told Dani. She said, well, I don't know what happened. I told Cody. And Dani's like, well, are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't Tyler? Was Tyler around? She's like, no. It was definitely Cody. It was only Cody. So Cody must have told them or something like that. I don't really. They made something huge over something that really wasn't that big of a deal, to be honest. But anyhow, Dani goes downstairs to try to get Cody because she wants to get to the bottom of this because this is why she's not trusting Cody. Anyhow, when she leaves, Nicole's freaking out. She's like, oh my god, this is so awkward. Cody has to cover for me, blah, 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 blah. Nicole knows she messed up and she is kind of freaking out at this point, okay? Regardless, when Dani comes back up, she decides to just change the story real quick and says, hey, I'll vote Tyler off. I'll just vote him off. I'll vote him off. Yo, basically, you just confirmed that you did it. You freaked out. Now you're like, okay, now you want Tyler gone, huh? So stupid, Nicole, stupid. But anyhow, doesn't matter. It helps my case because I want Davonne safe and I want Davonne to use the veto. And or not, whatever. But I just don't want them to lie to Davonne. Then we see Christmas and Memphis talking. Christmas is telling Memphis that Dani won't put up Ian, but she might put up Enzo. Memphis doesn't like this idea too much. He says that if she puts Enzo before Ian up, he's gonna have issues with that. So he's not gonna be happy. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like Dani should just put up Ian. The problem is production told her about the Ian situation. And now she wants to make it look like she doesn't have anything against Ian and she wants everybody in the world to believe that she loves Ian and forget about what happened before. That's what I think is happening here. But anyhow, if she wants to stay in the game, she needs to just nominate Ian. That's it, yo. Then we see Day and Nicole talking. Nicole promises that she'll vote Tyler out. Again, they're trying to convince Day not to use the veto. Nicole promises that she will try not to vote Kevin out. Day tells her that he's not coming after you. Nicole really wants to know for sure that Kevin's not really coming after her. Day reassures her that Kevin is not coming after her. Nicole also claims that she doesn't trust Tyler. So again, she's just talking, making sure that Davonne doesn't use the veto. My only thing is, at this point, I kind of do believe that Nicole did change her mind about voting Tyler out because she's telling Davonne. Up to this point, she's been saying that she will not do Davonne wrong or dirty. So I kind of believe it. Maybe Tyler is in trouble again. We will see. The light is shining bright. I'm just saying, okay. I know Day sees what's going on. I know Day knows that she has to use the veto. I don't know they will use the veto. That's it. Do you think she'll use the veto? Comment below. Let me know. So then the big alliance meets up in the HOH room. They talk about possibilities, about the renoms, veto, all that good stuff or whatever. Then Dani tells him someone should tell Day that they have the power or whatnot. Then Tyler goes, nope, that's not allowed. It's the same thing over and over again. They don't know what's gonna happen. It's all about the renominations, about the veto, blah, blah. Let's move on. Then feeds cut again. They come back and we believe there was another wall yeller. Another one. I mean, at this point, no more. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. No more wall yellers. Let it go, people. Let it go. They're getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm thinking you're probably getting tired too. So just stop that. Stop, all right? Feeds go out for a while and then we got nothing to do. So no more. Anyhow, let's move on. They come back and it's just Cody and Dani talking. Everybody else is asleep. Everybody's like, game over. But anyhow, Cody and Dani talking. And pretty much Cody reassures Dani that they can handle it. If they get pushback from the whole renominating Ian or putting Ian up on the block, they can deal with the consequences. They can handle that. They can handle it. So they're trying to work it out. They think it'll be okay. Then Dani tells Cody that she's a little frustrated because if Davonne uses it, it's worst case scenario. Cody says that, it's not too bad for them to evict Tyler because Tyler's not really part of the committee. So, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. But if they uses the veto and Ian goes up, that he expects Ian to be going home. So that's what he thinks. And that's all because of the guys or whatever, which I think it's possible. It's it's possible. It's possible that if Ian goes up, Ian goes home. And I'm fine with that because I do like Tyler, right? So I just don't want Davonne to get played. But I do like Tyler. Remember, I said yesterday I wanted Tyler to win the veto. So, yeah. And finally, Cody tells Dani that if he wins HOH, that he's going to put David and Kevin up. Imagine that. No way. Woo. Like, we didn't know that. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, so, and that's pretty much it. That's everything that happened last night, yesterday. Today should be good. Today should be good. Because remember, they gotta try to convince Davonne not to use a veto. This is gonna be nail biting, alright? I don't even know. I'm hoping, again, I know Davonne sees it. I just don't know if she's gonna do it, alright? Please let me know what you think. Do you think she's gonna use it? Let me know what's up. Who do you want to be out this week? Do you want Ian up or do you want Memphis or Enzo up? Do you think the house is gonna go insane if Davonne uses the veto? I don't know. I think so though. I think so. I think it's gonna be weird. I think Ian's gonna freak out. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Again, thank you very much for sticking with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. I guess if anything happens, anything good, like real good happens today, I'll come back and let you know. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow, alright? I'll talk to you later. Bye.